Hello Eagles fans, the Eagles are on high alert right now. The team is facing a critical moment after their 36-33 loss to the Washington Commanders, which ended an impressive 10-game winning streak. However, the biggest concern isn't the loss itself, but the injuries that have shaken the roster. Starting quarterback Jaylen Herz is now in concussion protocol, and backup Kenny Pickett suffered a rib injury, leaving the team in a precarious position for upcoming games. But before we dive into more details, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated with all the latest Eagles news every day. As a result of the injuries, backup quarterback Mcke might be called up, but he hasn't made his NFL debut yet, raising questions about his ability to lead the team in such a critical moment. To address this challenging situation, the Eagles are considering a bold move, signing veteran quarterback Teddy Bridgewater. Known for his vast experience and moments of brilliance in the NFL, including his Pro Bowl season in 2015, Bridgewater stands out as a reliable option to strengthen the roster. He brings a career defined by resilience, overcoming severe injuries and serving as a solid backup. Still, if Hertz isn't cleared to play, the responsibility of leading the offense will fall to Kenny Pickett or Mcke. Pickett stepped in after Hertz was sidelined and completed 14 of 24 passes for 143 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. However, Pickett is also dealing with his rib injury, which he sustained while trying to throw the ball away to avoid a sack. He mentioned he'd be re-evaluated on Monday, but Coach Sirianni hasn't reported any updates on Pickett's availability. If Pickett is ruled out, the Eagles will turn to Mcke, a 2022 sixth-round draft pick who has been serving as the emergency quarterback this season. Mcke impressed during training camp and preseason, completing 34 of 56 passes for 294 yards and 1 interception while leading the third-team offense. However, he hasn't played in a regular season game yet. As the Eagles prepare for the Cowboys, Sirianni faces critical decisions regarding practice snaps to ensure Pickett and Mcke get adequate reps. He must also balance these plans with updates on Hertz status, which could significantly impact the offensive game plan by including more zone read plays, creating opportunities for running back Saquon Barkley, and utilizing the brotherly shove in short yardage situations. The Commanders capitalized on Hertz's absence, and these elements of the offense were less effective with Pickett on the field, forcing the Eagles to settle for field goals instead of touchdowns. In the grand scheme of things, it's going to be okay. Sunday's 36-33 loss to the Commanders in the nation's capital was frustrating and disappointing. After building a 14-0 and 21-7 lead in the first quarter, it's hard to believe the NFL's #1 defense allowed 22 points in the fourth quarter. They became the first team since 2010 to score over 30 points, force 5 turnovers, and still lose. But it happened. Just like the Falcons game on Monday Night Football in Week 2, they couldn't secure a quick reception to ice the game and couldn't stop an opponent from marching down the field to score a game-winning touchdown with seconds remaining. It was an extremely frustrating afternoon, but not one that should be a major cause for concern. Sure, the Eagles likely lost the NFC first-round bye with this defeat to the Commanders. That's a big deal, but it wasn't a guarantee to begin with. Given the way they lost, Sunday afternoon at FedEx Field felt more like an outlier and a setback than something to be genuinely worried about. Some people are trying to turn Sunday into a referendum on Hertz. Let's not overthink this. Any team that loses its starting QB mid-game is going to have issues. This isn't a sign that Jaylen Herz is irreplaceable. All QBs are overanalyzed. Hertz isn't an elite